Hi there, it's Olga, and the project I'm going to make today is a Saint Valentine's Day tag. It also can be used for a number of other occasions. Here are some pictures of the finished project, and now I'm going to demonstrate how I was making it. For the base of my tag, I'm going to use the two largest dies from Pinpoint Main Street tags by Roxstamps. I will need two large cutouts out of cream cardstock and one smaller one out of vellum. Then I'm going to place one of the larger tags into the brick texture embossing folder. This one is by Sizzix. The products I'm using are going to be listed on my blog as well as in the description. Then I'm going to perform some stamping on vellum. I'm setting my stamping platform into the rubber mode, if I can say so, and then I'm placing my vellum tag inside. The stamp I'm using is by Magnolia, and the ink is Memento Espresso Truffle. I think that Memento inks are really the best for intricate stamps. I have positioned both the tag and the stamp upside down. This way they're just easier to align using that little ridge on the platform. And I am repeating the stamping 2 or 3 times. You can see how super intricate this stamp is. The vellum I'm using is a regular vellum, it's not meant for stamping. Therefore, the ink is not really going to dry or it's not going to absorb into that vellum. But if you heat set it, it's gonna work. It's kind of baking the ink into the vellum and it's not smudging anymore. For my focal image, I'm going to use this coffee cup die by Gummiapan. This die cuts out an outline image and then I'm going to create a vellum background for it. So the easy way to do it is just to stick it on top of the piece of vellum. And then when the glue is dry, I'm just going to cut it out with the scissors. The outline is really simple, so it's easy to do. I'm also going to inlay those 2 strips of cardstock. And this way the cup cap will be white. I'm also going to use one of the keyholes. Those are by Roxstamps. I have die cut and embossed the oval one out of black cardstock. If I have a keyhole, I'm also going to need a key, and I'm going to use the one from this mini set by Magnolia. I'm going to stick 3 die cuts, one on top of the other, because I'm going to turn this key into the charm. It actually is designed like a charm because it has this tiny loop at the top. Now I'm going to apply some metallic rub-on paint onto the key as well as onto the keyhole. This paint is wax-based and it really reveals the texture and creates a very realistic old metal look. Before I attach the vellum tag on top of this brick background, I'm going to tear off one of the corners. Then I'm going to curl up the edges and add some more tearing. Then with a sharp needle tool I'm going to pierce the holes at the corners of the tag and I'm going to set up the golden brads. I'm not going to use any adhesive for attaching the vellum tag to the cardstock one. I'm also going to attach this corner that I have torn previously. I will add even more tearing to it and more curling up. This is quite addicting. And then I'm going to attach it with a brad, just like I did with the rest of the tag. Now I am ready to attach my focal image, but before I do that, I'm going to stick this keyhole plate onto the sleeve of the cup. instead of the logo. And I'm going to use the foam squares to attach the coffee cup onto the tag. Then I'm going to apply some double-sided tape onto the plain tag that I have made at the very beginning, and I'm going to stick it at the wrong side of my decorated tag. This will cover up all the bread legs. I'm also going to set up one golden eyelet at the top of the tag. To hang a tag, I'm going to use a piece of lacy ribbon. I'm feeding it through the eyelet, and then with a thread I'm going to tie both ends together right above the tag. I am trimming the tails at an angle, and then I am ready to attach the key charm. This is how I'm going to do it. I'm opening up a small jump ring, and then I'm attaching it to that loop at the top of the key. It is much easier to open the jump ring with two pairs of pliers, especially the small ones. And then I'm going to use a large jump ring to attach that key to the ribbon. Those tiny coffee bean dies are also the part of the coffee cup set. I will need 3 die cuts cut out of brown cardstock. I'm scattering them randomly over my tag. Then, as a finishing touch, I have decided to add one more tier at the opposite corner of my tag. And that finishes my project for today. I really like how this keyhole plate looks on a coffee sleeve. I think if I were to open my own cafe, I would definitely use this idea. I wonder if I'm the first one to think of it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Here are some other projects that you might like. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will be seeing you really soon.